the scripture is really true, that when we go through the waters, He is there with us. When we go through the fire, He doesn't leave us alone. Most of you all are familiar with our ministry to disabled children, and this picture, the yellow, is our new house. And in the midst of 2 years of real financial struggles, God purchased a new house for us. And we've also moved our school to this property. This is looking out the front door of our house across the cornfields there to the volcano. This is our town. These are pictures of the market, but our town has been growing exponentially. The population now is 160,000.
Wow.
In Chimaltenango, Guatemala. It still feels like a small town and looks like a small town, but it's not a small town anymore. The need for homes for disabled children is growing. The norm across the world is 14% of the population is disabled. That's true in Guatemala, although I think it's a little lower now in the U.S. because of abortion. And abortion has really changed the demographics. In the last few years, some other homes have started for the disabled, and it's been really interesting to watch them because the cost per child is so high that one other home started, and I expected them to just pass us by because the man who started it is such a strong leader. But he got to 15 disabled children, and he switched to normal kids. And so now they have just 15 disabled children, and they've gone on to grow with normal children because of the cost per child. So I think they have over 50 children, but only 14 or 15 disabled. And 2 other homes decided to start wings for disabled children. One of them is a really strong, big home, has over 300 normal kids. They started a wing for disabled children. They stopped at 7 because they can't afford them. And the other home hasn't actually taken 1 child yet. But we believe in God's vision for us, and I'm so grateful for your faithfulness these last 2 years. This church has really sustained us. That faithful monthly giving that we can count on has really carried us through, and now God is beginning to move to where our complaint, actually the last few months, has been we're having a hard time keeping up with the blessing.